Dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel Unique Physics by J Sir. Here we will discuss 12th Physics, chapter number 1, exercise example. Example number 1.18. A point charge plus 10 microcoulomb is placed at a distance 5 cm directly above the center of a square of side 10 cm as shown in figure. So this is our square A B C D. Okay, the length of each side of square is 10 cm, and from the center of square here we consider 10 microcoulomb charge. Distance of this charge from the center of square is 5 cm. Okay, so this is our simple situation. Okay, ABCD is a square, length of each side of square is 10 cm, the distance of 10 microcoulomb charge from the center of square is 5 cm. What is the magnitude of flux passing through the square? So here we want magnitude of flux passing through the square. Remember this point, here we consider only square, but the square ABCD, the square ABCD can be considered as one of the six phases of a cubical Gaussian surface Okay, so this is one of the six phases of cubical Gaussian surface. Now net flux passing for whole cube it is given by phi is equals to q upon epsilon 0. For whole cube, suppose we have whole cube, so net flux phi is equals to q upon epsilon 0, and only for one surface, for only one phase, here we consider only one phase, so for one phase phi is equals to q upon 6 epsilon 0. Okay, now here we have value of q and we have value of epsilon 0, so we simply substitute it. Q 10 microcoulomb, 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by 6 into 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Okay, now try to solve this value. So your final answer is 1.88 into 10 to the power 5 Weber. So flux linked with this surface is 1.88 into 10 to the power 5 Weber. Okay, here this is one phase of cubical Gaussian surface, so flux becomes q upon 6 epsilon 0. Next example, example number 1.19. A point charge of 2 microcoulomb is at the center of cubical Gaussian surface. Again we have same situation, the value of charge is given. Okay, consider charge 2 microcoulomb. 2 microcoulomb is 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb at the center of cubical Gaussian surface. Now here we consider cube. Okay, and for cube, for whole cube, we already use equation of flux phi is equals to q upon epsilon 0. The distance, okay, or length of cubical Gaussian surface is 9 cm, but flux is independent of shape and size of surface. So what is the net flux passing through the surface? So q is given, we want 5. Now here we have whole cubical surface, so for whole cube flux phi is equals to, already we discussed this equation, according to Gauss law, flux phi is equals to q upon epsilon 0. Q is equals to 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb divided by epsilon 0, 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Okay, now try to find the solution of this question. So your final answer is flux passing through the whole cube is 2.26 into 10 to the power 5 Weber. Okay, unit of flux is Weber. So in this example, answer is 2.26 into 10 to the power 5 Weber. Now example number 1.20. A point charge causes an electric flux of -1 into 10 to the power 3 Weber. Okay, so here a value of flux is given. Phi is equals to -1 into 10 to the power 3 Weber. Okay, to pass through a spherical Gaussian surface of 10 centimeter radius. So here radius is given 10 centimeter. Okay, charge radius center on the charge. Okay, so here we consider charge at the center of spherical Gaussian surface. Number A, find the value of charge. First value. So here we have value of electric flux passing through the surface, and here we want value of charge Q. So here we will use equation of Gauss law. Phi is equals to, according to Gauss law, phi is equals to Q upon epsilon 0. So now make equation of Q. Therefore Q is equals to phi into epsilon 0. Therefore Q is equals to, here flux is negative. The negative flux represent inward flux. Okay, so Q is equals to phi means -1 into 10 to the power minus 10 to the power 3 into epsilon 0, 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Now simplify this term and find your answer. So our answer is minus 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 9. Okay, so charge Q is equals to minus 8.85 10 raised to minus 9 means nano coulomb. So the charge link with the surface, okay, spherical Gaussian surface is negative and it is minus 8.85 nano coulomb. So remember this point, here phi is negative, so the value of charge is also negative. Okay, so this is your solution of first question. Now next question, if radius of surface were double, find a new flux. Now we have equation of flux, phi is equals to Q upon epsilon 0. In this equation, phi is independent of radius. Phi is independent of radius. Means if radius becomes double, the value of flux remains constant. So the flux linked with this surface remains constant and it is given by -1 into 10 to the power 3 Weber. Okay, this is our standard important point of Gauss law. Flux linked with this surface is independent of shape and size of surface. So radius become double but flux remains constant. Okay, phi remains same. Okay, it is independent of radius. So this is your solution of 1.20 example. Example number 1.21. A conducting sphere of radius 10 centimeter. Okay, so here we have conducting sphere. Radius of conducting sphere is denoted by R and capital R is equals to, it is given 10 centimeter. Has an unknown charge. Okay, so the value of charge is unknown. Q is not given. If electric field 20 centimeter from the center of sphere, so here distance is given, distance small r, it is given 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter means 0.20 meter. Okay, radius of sphere is given 10 centimeter. On the surface of this sphere we have charge, it is unknown, and distance 20 centimeter is given where electric field is present. Electric field is equals to 1.5 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per coulomb. Okay, and remember the direction of electric field, it is radially inward. So the direction of electric field is radially inward. Okay, inside the sphere. So what is the net charge on the sphere? So here we will use electric field produced by sphere. So electric field produced by sphere E is equals to KQ upon R square. This is our equation of electric field produced by sphere. Here we use distance small r because at this distance electric field is given. Now make equation of Q. So make subject Q. So Q is equals to, we can write E into R square divided by K. Now substitute all quantity. E, electric field, it is given 1.5 into 10 to the power 3 small r square means 0.20 whole square divided by K. K means Coulomb constant. Remember value of Coulomb constant, 9 into 10 to the power 9. Okay, now try to find the solution of this value. So your answer is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 9 Coulomb, means charge Q is equals to 6.67 nano Coulomb. But remember this point, here we have electric field going inside the sphere, and whenever we have inside field, okay, this is possible for only negative charge. Okay, so charge on a sphere is negative because of inward electric field. Okay, this is our standard situation. If we have positive charge, so fields are outward, and suppose we have negative charge, so fields are inward. This is our standard situation, and here inward field represent negative charge. Example number 22. A uniformly charged conducting sphere of 2.4 diameter. Okay, so the diameter of conducting sphere is given. Diameter D is equals to 2.4 meter. So we can find value of radius. Radius r is equals to diameter by 2. So 2.4 divided by 2 means 1.2 meter. So radius of sphere, okay, this is our object sphere. So radius of sphere is 1.2 meter. Has a surface charge density 80 microcoulomb per meter square. Surface charge density is denoted by sigma, and sigma is equals to 80 microcoulomb per meter square, means 80 micro means 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb per meter square. Find the charge on a sphere. So first of all we find the charge and then find the flux passing through the sphere phi. Okay, this is simplest example. Here we will use equation of sigma, surface charge density. According to equation of sigma, we can write sigma is equals to Q upon A. Okay, charge per unit surface area is known as surface charge density sigma. But here we have value of radius. So area of sphere is given by Q upon 4 pi r square. This is the equation of area of sphere. Okay, we want value of charge Q, so make equation of Q. So Q is equals to, we can write sigma into 4 pi r square. Okay, sigma is equals to Q upon A. A means area of sphere 4 pi r square. Make equation of Q, so sigma into 4 pi r square. Now substitute all given quantity. Sigma, it is given 80 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 4 into 3.14 into radius. Square of radius is 1.2 whole square. Now find the solution of this example. So your final answer is 1.45 into 10 raised to minus 3 coulomb. Okay, so charge on the surface of this sphere is 1.45 into 10 raised to minus 3 coulomb. We can also write this value as 1.45 millicoulomb. Okay, now B, second point, find the flux passing through the sphere. Now here we want value of flux. We have standard equation of flux, phi is equals to Q upon epsilon 0. Q means 1.45 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by epsilon 0, permittivity of free space, it is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Try to find the solution of this value. So our answer is 1.64 into 10 to the power 8 Weber or Newton meter square per coulomb. So flux linked with this sphere is 1.64 into 10 to the power 8 Weber, and charge is 1.45 millicoulomb. Okay. Next example 1.23. Okay, this example is important for MCQ. Simplest example. An infinite line charge produce a field of 9 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per Coulomb. So electric field is given 9 into 10 to the power 4 Newton per Coulomb. Okay, at a distance of 2 centimeter. So distance r is given 2 centimeter. 2 centimeter means 0.02 meter. Okay, calculate the linear charge density. Okay, linear charge density is denoted by lambda. So find value of lambda. Here we have infinite line charge. Okay, means infinitely long straight conducting wire. So for infinitely long straight conducting wire, electric field is given by lambda upon 2 pi epsilon 0 r. So this is our equation of electric field, lambda upon 2 pi epsilon 0 r. Make equation of lambda. So lambda is equals to, we can write E into 2 pi epsilon 0 into r. Okay, now substitute all given quantity. So lambda is equals to, we can write electric field 9 into 10 to the power 4 into 2 into pi 3.14 into epsilon 0 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 and distance 0.02. Okay, electric field is given, 2 pi is constant, epsilon 0 is also constant, distance is also given. Now find the solution of this example. So our answer is 10 raised to minus 7. This is linear charge density. Okay, remember equation of linear charge density. Linear charge density lambda is equals to q upon L. Clear? Unit of charge is coulomb and unit of length is meter. So lambda is equals to 10 raised to minus 7 coulomb per meter. Last example of this chapter 1.24. Two large thin metal plates are parallel. So this is first metal plate and this is second metal plate. They are parallel, placed parallel to each other and close to each other on their inner faces. Okay, this is inner face of first plate and this is inner face of second plate. The plates have surface charge density of opposite side. So suppose surface charge density on first plate is plus sigma, so on second plate it is minus sigma. Okay, and magnitude is given. Magnitude of surface charge density is 17 into 10 raised to minus 22 coulomb per meter square. So what is vector E? Electric field A in the outer region of first plate means at P point, B in the outer region of second plate means at R point, and C between the plates means at Q point. So first of all we find number A, electric field at P point. Okay, EP. So see this figure very carefully. This is our positive plate. Okay, positively charged plate, because surface charge density on this plate is positive. So electric field produced by this plate is in this direction, vector E1. And this is negative plate. Okay, negatively charged plate. So electric field produced by this plate at this point is in this direction, vector E2. Okay, both are equal and in opposite direction. So electric field at E point, vector EP is equals to, we can write vector E1. Okay, if this is positive, so E2 is negative, so minus vector E2. And electric field produced by plate is given by sigma upon epsilon 0 n cap minus, for second plate we have same situation but surface charge density is negative, so minus sigma upon epsilon 0 n cap, plus and minus sigma upon epsilon 0 n cap cancel out. So at P point net electric field is 0. Okay, at this point net electric field is 0 because E1 and E2 both are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Now B, at R point. Okay, in the outer region of second plate, same situation arises here. Electric field produced by second plate. Okay, this is the direction of electric field produced by second plate towards plate, vector E2. And similarly electric field produced by first plate at this point is vector E1. both are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. So again, electric field at r point, vector er is equals to vector e1 minus vector e2 is also equals to 0. Okay, same situation arises here. Okay, because e1 and e2 both are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. So again, electric field at the point P and R becomes 0. Now last situation, find electric field at Q point. Okay, now see this figure very carefully. This is our Q point. Here we have positively charged plate. So electric field at P point is vector E1 in this direction. And this is our negatively charged plate. So electric field produced at this point in this direction, means both are in same direction. Okay, E1 and E2 both are present in the same direction. This is positively charged plate, so electric field produced away from plate, and this is negatively charged plate. Okay, so electric field produced towards plates, means E1 and E2 both are in same direction. So electric field at Q point is given by, here we consider only magnitude, E1 plus E2. Okay, because direction of E1 and E2 are equal, so direction is not important, only magnitude are important. E1 plus E2. Electric field produced by any plate is given by sigma upon epsilon 0. Okay, electric field produced by any plate is given by, sigma upon 2 epsilon 0. Here we consider sigma upon 2 epsilon 0. So it will cancel out, and here we will use sigma upon 2 epsilon 0. So sigma upon 2 epsilon 0 plus sigma upon 2 epsilon 0. So it becomes 2 sigma upon 2 epsilon 0, means only sigma upon epsilon 0. Now substitute value of sigma is 17 into 10 to the power minus 22 divided by epsilon 0 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Now find your answer. So your answer is 2 into 10 to the power minus 10 Newton per Coulomb. So net electric field inside the two plate is 2 into 10 raised to minus 10 Newton per Coulomb. Okay, remember this point. Here by mistake I use sigma upon epsilon 0, but electric field produced by any single plate is given by sigma upon 2 epsilon 0, and for second plate it is sigma upon 2 epsilon 0. Okay, but here they will cancel out. Okay, so this is our equation of electric field produced by any plate, single plate. Okay, uniformly charged plate. This is your last example. Try to prepare this example. This is important example of this chapter. Thanks.